story of my family emigrating to Australia, my father's side of my from the Ukraine. After World War II finished, my grandfather and his brother were displaced. They were held in a German refugee camp. They had an option of either returning to the Ukraine, which was still occupied by Russia, and word was getting back to to the refugee camps that anyone who went back to the Ukraine, not good things were happening to, and they were being executed upon their return. So obviously that was not a very good option. They didn't want to do that, and they decided that they wanted to start a new life elsewhere. My grandfather met my grandmother in the refugee camp. They got married and decided that they wanted to come out to Australia. To go through that process, they had to get to Italy and board the boat from there. When they got to Italy, the translation of the Ukrainian spelling of their name, the Italians spelt it with a Z, and during that time my grandfather's brother, my uncle Lucas, had gone to England with a few friends that he'd made in the refugee camp. He spent a few years in England with his wife, and they started a family in England, which included my dad's cousin Andy. And when they decided to emigrate to Australia a number of years later in 1958, the English spelling of the surname was with a C. So that's where the difference in the last name comes from. The Italians with my grandfather spelt it with a Z, and the English spelling with my uncle Andy was with a C.